Hello all of you. Now we have discussed the first question in the previous part. Now today we'll be doing the second question. Now this again you have the word problems. Again I'm telling you all the word problems are very important. You have to do each and every word problem. Okay, and you should know in fact, because I've told you earlier, because in exams definitely at times you get the questions as it is. In fact they don't change the digits also. So read the question very carefully and you need to do each and every question of NCERT. Correct? Now just check out the first part. Now he's saying Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours and upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Find her speed of rowing in still water and the speed of the current. Okay. So now what do you suppose that the rowing in still water be x km per hour and the speed of the current be y km per hour. Speed of current, or you can write the speed of stream, that is one the same thing. Please do remember one thing, that the speed of current or water or stream is always added and subtracted. But अगर आपने y suppose किया है तो it is going to be x plus y and x minus y. Correct? Y plus x and y minus x नहीं होगा. Do remember this thing. So now what do you suppose? Let the speed in still water be x km per hour and let the speed of the stream be y km per hour. You make two columns, upstream and downstream. Now we have discussed earlier also that respective speed in the upstream, the same type of question we run in 8th class also. Upstream में आपकी speed कितनी हो जाएगी? x minus y. Correct? And downstream में you go downwards, so downstream में it is always x plus y. So do remember this thing. In upstream it is x minus y and in downstream the speed is x plus y. So upstream में आपको distance दे रखा है 4 km, your speed is x minus y and the time taken is 2 hours. Okay. Similarly, downstream the distance is 20 km, your speed is x plus y and time taken is again 2 hours. So what will your equation will be? Speed is equals to distance upon time, correct? So it will become x minus y is equals to 4 upon 2, correct? Similarly, x plus y is equals to 20 upon 2, that is speed is equals to distance upon time. Solve both the equations and find the value of x and y by any method. So after solving you will be getting your x as 6 and y as 4. So don't leave your answer in x and y. You have to write the complete answer, that the speed in still water is 6 km per hour and the speed of stream or current is 4 km per hour. Okay, now the second question. Now look, this question is important. 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days, while 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. Find the time taken by 1 woman alone to finish the work and also that taken by 1 man alone. Okay. So we have done not this time question but the question of the same language type. So please don't write like suppose first of all you will write let the time taken by 1 woman be x and 1 man be y respectively. Correct? So you don't have to make an equation like this. 2x plus 5y is equals to 4 and 3x plus 6y is equals to 3. Okay? Do remember this thing. I would like to give you an example. Suppose that the cost of 1 pen is 5 rupees. Okay? 1 pen की cost 5 है. So 10 pens की cost कितनी होगी? 50. If you are increasing the quantity, your rates, अगर quantity increase कर तो rate भी increase हो रही है. Clear? But now look. Suppose if a 1 man take 4 days. Okay, 1 man take 4 days to paint a room. 1 man को 4 days लग रहे हैं. Okay, अगर 4 men will paint the same room, it will take less time or more time? It is going to be take less time. So we are increasing the quantity, but the time is getting decreased. So do remember this thing. The time वाला question, this is of inverse proportion. So simply without writing the statement also you can say like this. The equation will go like this: 2 upon x plus 5 upon y is equals to 1 upon 4. सब कुछ inverse reciprocal में चला जाएगा. Similarly, second equation will go like this: 3 upon x plus 6 upon y is equals to 1 upon 3. And if you want to write the statement properly, you have to write like this: let the number of days taken by a woman and men be x and y respectively. So therefore, the work done by a woman in 1 day. एक वुमेन का 1 डे का वर्क कितना हो जाएगा? 1 upon x. Okay. Similarly, the work done by a man in 1 day will be equals to 1 upon y. So it is 2 women and 5 men can finish a work in 4 days. तो 4 days का कितना हो जाएगा? 4 into 2 upon x plus 5y is equals to 1 because complete work आपका 1 है. Okay. So this equation will turn as 2 upon x plus 5 upon y is equals to 1 upon 4. This is your first equation, the way I told you. Similarly, the second equation will be 3 into 3 upon x plus 6 upon y. because the second equation he is saying that the 3 women, okay, 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. So it will go again 3 upon x plus 6 upon y will be equal to 1 upon 3. Now this is the first equation, this is the second equation. So how you going to solve it? Because x और y आपके डिनोमिनेटर में है, so you'll write let 1 upon x is equals to a and 1 upon y is equals to b. Correct? So equation will become 2a plus 5b is equals to 1 upon 4. Similarly 3a plus 6b is equals to 1 upon 3. Take out the LCM and solve it. After solving it, you'll be getting your x as 18 and y as 36. So write the answer in the complete statement form. The number of days taken by a woman is equals to 18 days and the man is equals to 36 days. Please do remember this thing whenever you get this question of men, women and time one. You have to use the inverse reciprocal. Okay, do take care of this thing. Now look in the third part. It's given that Ruhi travels 300 km to her home partly by train and partly by bus. The total distance she is traveling, that is 300 km. Okay. Now the first case is given that she takes 4 hours if she travels 60 km by train and remaining by bus. So if she is traveling 60 km by train, so automatically total 300 km. So it means 240 km she is traveling by bus. So in that first case it's taking 4 hours. Correct? That is time traveled by train plus bus is equals to 4 hours in the first case. Now in the second part, just check out if she travels 100 km by train. So if she is traveling 100 km by train, so remaining bus का कितना हो गया? That will be 200 km. Okay, so she takes 10 minutes longer. So earlier it was taking 4 hours, so now she is taking 4 hours 10 minutes. You have to find the speed of the train and the bus separately. Correct? So now look, we'll go like this. Let the speed of the train and bus be x km per hour and y km per hour respectively. Now look, the first condition is given to you that if she's time taken by 60 km by train and plus 240 km by bus, that is equals to 4 hours. But if she's traveling 60 km by train and 240 km by bus, she total time taken is 4 hours. That is T1 plus T2 is equals to 4 hours. This way you can suppose. Okay. Now look, right now I'm talking for the train case. The distance is how much? 60 km. Speed आपकी x है. तो यहाँ पे टाइम कितना लगा? 60 upon x. Similarly, take the bus वाला केस लो. Distance कितनी है बस से? 240 km. Your speed is y. तो टाइम कितना लगेगा? Because you know speed equal distance upon time. तो टाइम हो जाएगा आपको 240 upon y. तो this time plus this time, that is this t1 plus t2 is equals to 4 hours. Okay. So your first equation will be 60 upon x plus 240 upon y is equals to 4. This is your first equation. Clear? Now consider the second case. What's it saying? That if she travels 100 km by train and 200 km by bus, it takes 10 minutes longer. It takes 4 hours 10 minutes. Same case, train से आपको distance 100 km है, speed x है, तो here the time taken will be 100 upon x. Similarly, here it will be 200 upon y. So it means this t1 plus t2 is equals to 4 hours 10 minutes. So this will be 100 upon x plus 200 upon y is equals to 4 hours, because this listen आपकी speed hours में थी, तो take the care of the units also. Okay, और ये 10 minutes हैं, तो minutes को भी hours में convert करो, तो that 10 by 60. So it will turn as 100 upon x plus 200 upon y is equals to 25 by 6. So this is your second equation. Now how are you going to solve it? Let 1 upon x is equals to a and 1 upon y is equals to b. Solve both the equations. After solving, what you will be getting? Your x will come as 60 and your y will come as 80. Correct? So you will be getting x is equals to 60 and y is equals to 80. It means the speed of the train is 60 km per hour and the speed of bus is 80 km per hour.